Glow Radio is a podcast for sassy entrepreneurs who are in the process of quitting their much-hated day job to work for themselves full-time.
You can expect weekly conversations with unapologetic creatives, business owners, and influencers.
We discuss tips on how to reach your goals, manage your time, and keep your sanity while being a major boss babe.
We're Jacqueline and Clara, your favorite hype women who will cheer you on and push you to create the life that you want. We're business strategists, career and life mentors, and wellness advocates.
Want to get started ASAP? Stay until the end to find out where to download your awesome free checklist with 25 ways to get your shit together like a baller.
Hit that subscribe button and follow us on IG at Glow Radio Co. Stay sassy, babes.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode. Today we have a very exciting guest, plural. Plural. This is Nina and Dejan, better known as Neens and Deans.
That's our Wi-Fi name.
Nice. So Nina is a full-time YouTuber and Dejan is a freelance graphic designer, and together they have a business called Saturday Morning Cereal. It's like a throwback to the days where you would just wake up early on Saturdays and eat your favorite cereals. So,
exactly,
yeah, so we can't wait for you guys to hear all about it.
Yes.
So why don't each of you guys tell us a little bit about yourself and how you guys came up with Saturday Morning.
So, you covered it. I'm a freelance YouTuber, YouTube, Instagram content creator, and yeah, he's a graphic designer, also works at Cardam's Donuts, so I'm sure a lot of you guys that eat there have probably seen him. He stands out quite a bit.
Exactly. And I picked that up, after knowing that we want to do Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to learn how to make latte art.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That was my
I
goal,
guess
so I
it's
was
dessert kind of
Yeah, and just like the dessert world in Vancouver. So,
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And like Cardam's, I respect so much. Like they're doing an amazing job. So
Their designs and like everything, I just
Oh,
love it.
just
It's
the product
so good.
itself.
The donuts, yeah. Like they sell themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with the idea?
Right, your
for?
question.
Is
Your
that
actual
your
question.
The actual question
That was
we
him, so you
that we
can
missed.
answer that.
Yeah, so I thought of it in 2010, and I thought it was like a super cool idea.
Yeah.
But like not something that I thought could work, because when I Googled it, I was like, oh man, it doesn't exist. And I was like, I guess there's something wrong with the idea, or like maybe like someone must have tried it and it just failed. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it's just an idea. But like I presented it to a few friends and stuff, and they're like, dude, that's so sick. Like you need to do that. And I think it always stayed in my mind, and it was always something that I really wanted to do, because I just remember like the memories of like waking up early on Saturday morning, even though you don't need to wake up, you don't have school, but you needed to see those like brand new cartoons and just like bust out some cereal. So that was like me and my brother every Saturday morning. We just like eat cereal, watch cartoons, and there's always like a good memory, and I found that like a lot of people had that same experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then also a lot of my friends like would drive to Seattle just for cereal and come back, and I'm like, there's gotta be an easier way. Like, So and then and when I met Nina, I presented the idea to her, and she was like, let's do it. And just
at first I was like, this isn't gonna work because you could literally buy this at Safeway, and he was like, no, we don't have the same cereals. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
she didn't get
you
that
don't
part.
have Trix, you don't have
Because she grew up in the States,
because since I grew up in San Francisco, I was like, I'm so used to seeing everything on the shelves. And so
when I started naming the stuff we don't have, she was like, wait, what?
yeah, and then I'm like, hey,
No
I
Fruity
get it now. I
Pebbles.
get it. Yeah, this is why we have to do it.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, like.
But even in the States, it's like there's like cereals they don't have it from like Japan, like Korea, like England. So yeah.
There's so many things. So basically, the whole idea is just around, the experience of like, the nostalgia, the experience, and I've always been a collector too, of like, it just like brings excitement to me, and obviously, I can't be the only one in the world, so I know that like other people can enjoy it as well, so and so I was like, we need to like set it up with so much nostalgia, like have people playing like the first Nintendo, and it's like, it's not just cereal, you know what I mean, it's like, it's the whole experience of like feeling like a kid again. And I think that's like another thing that I was like, this is what Vancouver needs, because like
culture.
Yeah,
we
need culture, and like I know that there's so many people that do
community.
We need community, and it's like we don't need more pretentious places that are like sterile and like you know what I mean, like we need a place that
like home.
Yeah, that you can feel like a kid again. I think that's like when people are in their purest forms. You know what I mean? So
it's very childlike. Like I went to I think it was your first pop-up, and it's like so fun, and like the cartoons and the drawings.
Oh, that's where we met.
Yeah, that's where we met. I totally like forgot about that, but so
That's you were like the first one in there almost.
No, I came a little late.
You were a little bit late. I made you seem so keen.
Cereal,
No, but yeah.
I just wanted to start off by saying Die Hard Frosted Flakes fan.
Yes.
And like
Frosted Flakes
Flintstones was like my jam. Yeah. Flintstones and Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
That's my combo.
Yeah, the Fruity Pebbles. When I first, the thing is too, like back in the day, they in Canada they would have them come and go. Like
I thought
now
we
it's like,
having them before.
Now it's just like gone. Like now you don't see it. But like when we were younger, like they would be on the shelves for like maybe a week.
Oh.
And like it would be gone, and that was like Fruity Pebbles and Trix.
Yeah.
Would come and go. And
Trix isn't here anymore.
No, not for the longest time. Not for the longest time.
We'll come to our papa.
Yeah. So like I remember just like seeing like Fred Flintstone, like the box, and I was like,
oh my god.
It's like
coming home.
Yeah, just put it in the box real quick. My mom's like, what are those? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Cereal.
Just keep pushing it. I like see it go on that belt at the grocery store, and I just hope it makes it to the ding. Then I know it's mine.
Yeah, that's too awesome.
Yeah.
So how would you guys say you work together as a couple, like without killing each other? What advice?
We come close.
It's tough.
We come very, very close.
Definitely.
The first pop-up was the day before we decided to drive down to Seattle to just grab a couple more boxes. The day before our first pop-ups. And there was so much stuff to do. Yeah. And like we were like, no, let's go to Seattle. Let's like grab a couple boxes. We have time. And then Dejan decided to like stop at one more stop, and I was like, no, we need to go home now.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we have to stop by here. And then because we stopped there was a big like, not because we stopped there, but then there happened to be like a big like forest fire, and so there was like a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So it took us like an extra like 3 hours to get home.
Damn.
We got home at like 10 p.m. and I was like, okay, we have like 20 things to do.
There was a specific
I was like, I will kill you.
Looking for.
Yeah.
There's a specific cereal I was looking for, and I'm like, I feel like it's here, and it's just like,
was it there though? Did you guys get it?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It wasn't.
Oh
so like
I went in by myself. She was like, I'm just waiting in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then I went
Yeah.
in, and then I was like, damn, I didn't find anything.
Yeah. It was definitely rough at first, but I think like now, kind of because we're more in the flow of it, so now we kind of have our specific roles and we know what needs to be done. It's less of like, oh, have you done this? Have you done this? It's kind of we both just know.
Down to a science at a point. It comes to a point where it's just like,
it's just
we
like
know exactly what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's like also now we have like kind of that bigger picture in mind. So it's like before the fights would come and they would be more serious in a sense.
Yeah.
But then now it's like we fight and it's more like bickering and it's like, did you do this? And it's not personal. It's just like, it's for the greater good, I guess, of the pop-up. And I think we just like understand that better now.
It's to keep us on top of things.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely, it doesn't ever go away.
Yeah.
We still definitely
but I feel like, it's not, it never comes to the point where it's like, that we can't work together. It's always just like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like we produce something so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then like, we just know that it was worth it. It's just,
and
it's,
we have
I think
very
it's just
different,
normal arguments.
like, skills. Like, we realized on the day of, like, our first pop-up, like, we both were working behind the bar, and then after that, I was like, hey, like, that's not gonna work because, like, when people come in, especially for that first one, they're like, hey, who do I talk to? Like, what is this? You know? And they have all these questions, and it's like a restaurant. You need a manager in the room to, like, talk to people, manage the room, and so I was like, that's your job because you're just better at that. Like, you want to do that. Like, you don't even really want to be behind the bar, whereas I love being behind the bar, like, behind the scenes, like, oh, are we running out of this? I'll deal with that, and like I don't really want to talk to people. And so so I think like once you figure out
you do a really
what we're
good job
both
working
good
with the people that are helping us.
The
people that
it's
are
like internal
working,
and external. Once we figure that out, a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we're not stepping on each other's toes. Like we're both accountable for what we're accountable for.
Well, that's good. It's always interesting to see how couples work together. Because I think for me, like, me and Jackie, like, always want to kill each other when we're working together, but we still work together, but it's like a war.
It's because, like, you have no boundaries. You're like, you can say whatever you want. And it's, whereas if it was another person, you're like, okay, that's probably rude. I won't say that. But with Dan, I'm like,
bite your tongue
I'm like gonna bite his head off.
You tell
Instead of biting your tongue, you just bite my head off.
But, like, what's a typical day-to-day routine for you guys? Like, I know you guys have your separate things, but what does that look like for you?
Well,
I normally go to work, for the most part of the day.
Yeah.
I try to play basketball as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Nina comes to watch.
Most of the time. During the day, I'll wake up when I feel like it, and then I like usually edit, answer emails, like film, just kind of whatever that work looks like for the day. Sometimes I am running around like doing like collaborations or meetings and stuff like that, and then usually around like nighttime when he comes home, then we'll usually have dinner together, and then he'll go and play basketball, and then I'll sit there and edit most of the time.
That's chill.
Yeah.
And we end the night
watching Desperate Housewives.
Yeah,
we're on season 8, and it's like really sad because I'm like, what are we gonna watch next? But that's been our life for the last
a funny show.
Like 3-4 months.
Oh man,
so much drama.
It's actually our life
drama,
is really
mystery,
not
and murder.
It's hilarious. But like, what about when you guys are planning a pop up? Like, how do you guys?
A lot more hectic.
Yeah, like how do you guys? What's the process like for that?
I don't know. I feel like it kind of starts with. Obviously, it starts with like the venue, the idea where we're gonna be, what the date is. Mm-hmm. After all that is established, it's her at least telling me 3 or 4 times to like get me a poster done.
Yeah. It's every single day at least 3 or 4 times.
So then once I finish the poster, post it on our Instagram, and that's when we start promoting it a little bit. Curating the bowl, because we do a specific feature bowl for each event. So we try to really figure out like what works, what would be the best for this event, like because we really want to like bring it all together in a sense. Like for instance, like
all
our
of this is us just sitting, like it's like when we're eating dinner together, when we go out, like we're just always talking about it. It's never like, I think for planning our next pop-up, I kind of want to try and schedule like, okay, let's have a meeting, like let's sit down and like maybe go to a coffee shop and hash this out for the next 2-3 hours. But like in the past, it's always been like, oh, like I'm making dinner and I'm like, hey, what do you think our signature bowl should be? And we just like talk. It's very, very casual. And in the past, it's worked for us.
It works really nice though, because I think like we bounce off each other a lot. So it's like I'll say one thing and then like add another thing to it, and then we like maybe and then we'll start excluding stuff. You know what I mean? Like in regards to like the bowl, where it's like, oh, that would be too much. Or like,
we actually don't taste it until we like are like, I don't know, in our head it's perfect. And then we're like, okay, let's taste it to make sure it's perfect. And most of the time it is.
We wait till like our mouth waters just by talking about it. And then we're like, okay, that's gonna bang. Like we're ready.
Like with cereals, it's kind of hard to go wrong, and you kind of know like what flavors go together.
Yeah, that's true.
And so it's like, say we're like, hey, we have this box of like chocolate frosted flakes just came out, which you would probably like.
Sold.
So like, if we're like, okay, we want to showcase that cereal, what are we gonna mix to that? Or like, maybe we want to do something that's inspired by like horchata. Like, how are we gonna do that? Like, so it usually starts with some kind of loose idea, and then we figure out the cereals, figure out the toppings, and then from there we try it. And then we try to, it's good.
And then we try to model it after a cartoon character too.
Yeah.
So we always try to like figure that out. So like for instance, like for the last event, we knew we were gonna do is a slumber party kind of event. And we knew that, you know, it'd be nice. Like, what do people have at slumber parties? Like, well, maybe hot chocolate. And we're like, so like more of a chocolate based thing. And then we're like,
all chocolate.
Yeah, we're like, all right, which character would just like be perfect for this? And then we were like, you can't have a sleepover without somebody crashing it, and that's Mojo Jojo. So we're like, let's do that. And then we started to introduce like, we're like, okay, we started introducing like the colors to kind of match the character, and I thought that was super fun.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it obviously, you know, tastes amazing. So
add whipped cream.
Yeah, it worked out really. Whipped cream, a drizzle, like.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
I know. Oh my god, I wish we were just eating cereal.
It's all good. Next time.
So it's obviously, you know, your schedules are pretty packed. How would you balance between work and play? Because, you know, you have your day job and then you're planning your pop-ups and, you know, so how do you find that time to, I guess, like, wind down and relax and enjoy yourselves?
I feel feel like because for me, like, because my job is, like, I work from home and it's kind of, like, self-motivating.
Yeah.
Then, like, I'll work when I feel super motivated to work, and, like, usually during, like, the daytime hours or, like, when you should be answering emails, then it's, like, I'll, like, force myself to work during those times. But, like, sometimes I end up working, like, the entire day, and I don't notice. And it isn't until I'm like, hey, I just don't feel like doing anything today. Like, today I'm just going to watch TV.
Yeah.
And so then I'll just do that. So, like, I guess for me, it's really flexible in that sense. So I just try to tap into, like, what I need right now and being okay with it. Because I think for a long time, like, I would be like, no, you need to be working. You need to be working. So I'd stress myself out.
Yeah.
And I would never be able to relax. And so then now I'm like, hey, if you need to just watch TV and be a vegetable for, like, 3 days, then just do that. Like, just do that and then get back into the groove instead of being so angry at yourself the entire time that you're still burnt out by the time you, like, finished, like, a 3-day binge.
That's so key. Because, like, I don't know, I usually force myself to work a lot, and then I'm just, like, dying at the end of it. But it's good that you're, like, listening to your body and your mind.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, if I do a few good things, and I'm like, I've done enough time.
That's a good way of putting it, actually.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
Feel accomplished, and then that's it.
I sent an email.
Like, that's fair,
time to go play some basketball. Get some good food.
Balance
some drinks.
Yeah.
And you gotta hang out with some friends, hit them up every once in a while, and then that also forces you to take a time off, because it's like these people are coming, you know what I mean? Whether you want them to come or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you guys usually like to do to relax? Like, I know you guys mentioned, like, watching TV, Desperate Housewives, but are there any other activities that you guys like to do?
I take a lot of baths. Sometimes they'll join me.
I love
our lush black bath. Wow.
Lush.
Bombs.
Blah, 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 blah.
Our lush blah blah.
I'm a little too big for the bathtub.
We need a bigger bathtub.
We need to have a bigger bathtub.
Those, like, executive size.
The one that, like, dips. Ours is just, like, that standard.
And then they had, like, those, like, ones that kind of, like, have, like, that little groove for your arms and stuff.
Those are nice,
Goals.
Big dreams.
Bougie bathtub.
What else do we do?
I don't know. I think, like,
I really like eating.
we go out for food. Go out for food or make food. But, like, usually it's like going out for food is like that kind of, like, you know, you get to
it's
relax
like
and have a good time.
Yeah.
And just, like, crack mad jokes with each other. It's always pretty good. For me, it's like playing basketball. Always just, like, kind of just like, it's relaxing in a sense. I mean, you're working out, but it's relaxing.
Yeah, of course.
That's about it.
That's good. We're big foodies here.
Food,
We're always
TV.
talking about food.
Every chance we get to slip in food.
It's always like every episode.
Food, TV, drinks, breweries. Love going to breweries, getting some beers, and
we went to Shameful Tea, or I went to Shameful Tea for the first time, and it was great.
Where is that?
It's on Main. It's like Main and 26.
I've been there once.
Yeah.
It's but like very like Hawaiian
really
vibes.
Yeah,
it's like a little tiki lounge.
I love Hawaii.
We should go.
Okay,
it's so cute. Like I don't know if you guys got it, but there's like this huge like
the
drink, and it's like on fire or something.
We didn't get that, but I think somebody else got it.
Yeah, I was like, you need at least like you need at least like 5 people. It's just us 3.
And then they like play loud music and like make the volcano go off when someone orders it. It's fun. Yeah.
But there's something we absolutely need to know.
Okay.
It's so crucial. What's your favorite cereal/cereal combo?
/cereal combo.
Yeah. So
either cereal of all time. Oh God. Okay, mine is sprinkled donut. Cap'n Crunch sprinkled donut.
Captain Crunch.
It's so good.
Never tried sprinkled donut.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Next time we will bring you a box.
Yeah.
It is so good. It's like little donut shapes.
Oh, that sounds good. I think that's what I had when I went. I think.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, like, I didn't taste it before our first pop-up. We just bought it because it looked cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, people were ordering it, and then I was like, ooh, let me try this. And it was mind-blowing. Favorite combination? Probably, honestly, that with anything. Sprinkled donut with, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
I really love Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
That was my favorite growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky Charms is always a banger.
Anything with whipped cream. Okay, I'm done.
I'll say like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's just like
that's a classic.
On its own, it's just like and then the milk at the end. You just like want another bowl. Yeah. I think my favorite part of Cinnamon Toast Crunch is when I reach the end of the bag, and then it's just like
sugar,
powder, yeah.
But it's so good. Like the first bite of it, like when you first put milk in it, and it's just like so crunchy.
It's honestly a good cereal, crunchy and soggy. Like I swear, there's some people that like that will legit like wait. They're like, like I had a lot of people tell me that at the pop-ups too, where they're like, no, I like to wait. I want it to get a little bit soggy.
Well, I always like mine super crunchy, like right when the milk goes in. I used to add a little bit of milk at a time.
I like it when it's just touched the milk.
Just
enough.
Yeah, a little dip.
My favorite combination, I gotta say, it's our signature bowl, the Rainbow Bright.
Yeah, that one's good.
What's in it?
Tricks and Fruity Pebbles. It's so,
we tried to add
simple,
stuff to
and
it.
it's just like, we don't need for that one. It's like, you don't need anything else, honestly. Like most of the other ones have like, you know, like a few toppings and some drizzles.
Not that they really need it either, but like Rainbow Bright, like we tried so many different toppings. And it just like wasn't right, and it like took away from how bomb it was just by itself. So we were like, no, you just leave it.
And I love fruity flavor stuff.
Like
I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate, but I love fruity flavor stuff. So like, Fruity Pebbles with like Tricks gives you like that right texture, and just the flavor is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's so good.
And I like the marshmallows that you guys did, like the toasted marshmallows.
Yeah. We torched them on the Yogi Bear, which is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and was it Cocoa Pebbles? Cocoa Pebbles, yeah. And then marshmallows, torch it, and then chocolate Nesquik drizzle.
Oh my goodness, too crazy.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. Actually, yeah.
So anything yummy. Toasted marshmallow.
With the crunch.
The crunch. And then it's like so
that was Dejan's idea. He's like, what if we torch it? And I was like, that's so fucking lame. I was like, no. And I was like, okay, I see.
And I was like, I knew it was worth it when the first time I pulled it out. I was like, yo, wait, let me get that on camera. And I was like, I know. No, I told you.
That's awesome. So, do you guys have any advice for aspiring creatives or entrepreneurs?
Just to do it.
Just do it, yeah. I
Trust
think
your gut in that sense.
Like when he told me his idea, I was like, how have you not done that? Like there's literally nothing that you could lose from it. It's like restaurant fare. Like a restaurant's a lot of money, and like it's an actual infrastructure that you have to like rent and stuff. But like for a pop-up or just planning one event, like just one event, see if you even like doing events. Or see if like we did the first one honestly to just kind of test the waters and see like, is there a market for this? Will people even like it? Is it worth our time? And so like after that, like there's no real commitment. We didn't have to keep it going if we didn't want to. And really all it took, like I think we get this question a lot actually. I think a lot of people want to do events or pop-ups, and it's like, where do you even start? It's like, honestly, have your clear vision. Like, what do you want people to experience? You know, what do you want them to take away from it? And like every decision that you make should be driven by that, because like everything else doesn't matter. And so we like booked our venue, and then from there it's like, how do I fit everything that I want into this space? How will I decorate it? What are we selling? How do we keep the milk cold? Really just practical things. Like you imagine someone walking in, and what is that experience like, and then build it. And that's all it was.
And I would say brand it well. Brand it as best as you can.
And don't be afraid to spend money. Because you have to put in money to like
get something done.
And that's what we did with like the artists. You know, I knew that we needed art, and I knew that, I mean, as a graphic designer, I can't produce art like that. Still, because it's like there's a difference between like being a designer and being an artist.
Totally.
And I knew like we need these people's work of art. And we need to pay them, and that's just like, that's the way it is. So that's what we did. And and like for music and everything, you're like, you just there's certain things you just got to pay for. That adds to the experience and building that community in that same time. So I knew that was an important thing that we needed for Saturday mornings.
And don't be afraid to ask for help. That was a big thing that I learned. We didn't even, I don't know what we were thinking, but we thought that we would be able to manage the whole first pop-up. Like we did a night event for family and friends the night before, like our big grand opening, I guess. And we had like my friend helping as a bartender, and then we were just going to be behind the bar taking cash, making the food. And then after that night, it was just so hectic, even just having like our family and friends, like a pretty small crowd, that my friend that was bartending was like, do you need help? Because it seems like you do. And we were like, yes, please, please come. And it's just like, there's no way we could have done it with just the two of us. There were just like so many things that came up that we couldn't have anticipated. And our friends were more than happy to help. And I think like for me, I was like, I don't want to burden. Sleepy cat,
yeah. Are you okay?
She sneezed so much. She never sneezes. So I was like, are you okay?
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
She's fine. She smelled my shoes or something.
Yeah.
She's like, damn, that's...
But yeah, usually like your friends are more than happy to help, and you just have to ask. But for me, I was like, oh, like I don't want to burden them, or like I also just we didn't bring on anybody else. Like we did everything ourselves because we were like, this is our vision, and I don't want to bring on people that might not see it or might not vibe with it and then mess that up. Yeah. But it's like that. Eventually, you're gonna have to get over that fear. If you want your business to grow, then you're gonna have to bring people on and learn to trust people. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's a big learning curve. Really, really big learning curve.
I think that's a really good one, because when you start something, you feel like it's your baby, right? So you're like,
no one can do it better than you can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying this episode so far, please comment Glow Up on YouTube and leave us a review on iTunes.
Give us 5 stars or we will find you.
We will!
And I think understanding where you can grow too is really important. I think like we know like what we want to do. Yeah. And we're just like taking the small baby steps to get there. But it's like we always kind of have that like constant like goal of like we want to introduce this, we want to introduce that, and like get more happening. But obviously it shouldn't be like everything at once, because it could be a mess, right? So just like baby steps, trying new things out with each pop-up, and then just like slowly growing. Because we know when we open the restaurant, it's gonna be crazy. We want everything. We want everything.
Because I was going to ask, what are some of your future goals? So opening a restaurant.
For sure. We're hoping this summer, but that's just not, like right now we want to focus on like doing more like private events and just working our pop-up game. Like I think that we need to do for longer. And like the goal to have a restaurant was kind of before we even did a pop-up. So I think like I want to be kind of grounded before we do that. And there's so much that we need to learn before we do that. And so, so that's still gonna happen at some point, just like pushed a little further back than we anticipated. But now we're just focusing on doing like private events. We want to, instead of doing a pop-up each month, which we were doing in 2018, that was just a little bit too much. It was like we'd finish one pop-up and then immediately I'm like, where's this poster?
Start promoting. And
And
that's rough. It's like you kind of want to enjoy like that like calm after
like we didn't even get to properly reflect on like what do we need to improve on. Like we didn't do any of that for like the first 4 or 5 pop-ups, which was very crucial that we just missed. But like I really want to do a pop-up, our next one, like to kick off summer, so like maybe in April or May. And have that one just be like big, like a really big pop-up, not a collaborative event. So like we did like Ollie Quinn and collaborated with local businesses. I wanted like kind of like our first one, like rent out a venue, make it bigger and better, like put everything into it, and then maybe even make it like a weekend event, or like at least have a night kind of party type portion, because I think that fared really well when we did our first friends and family event, because it was just like a really fun vibe. Like we can actually dance because there's like a DJ there.
Oh, that's cool.
Just liquor, cereal,
and cereal.
Interesting combination.
But like honestly, like Bailey's with a bowl of cereal.
I was gonna say that. I put Bailey's in my frosted flakes or whatever.
Whatever. Lit.
Lit cereal.
So I don't know what was going on, but I was like,
why not? Why not? No, that's awesome. That was kind of my next question. Like, what are your future events? So is that like your next one?
Yeah, that's going to be our next one. I think like we'll probably after that try to do like 1 or maybe 2 after that. But I really want to just put everything into pop-up because it's quality over quantity. And, like,
totally.
Yes, doing multiple events is cool because you're like consistent and you're like constantly out there. But it's like how like how much energy can we actually put into that? Like, are we doing it justice? Which I kind of feel like we weren't able to for some of the last ones. So, yeah.
It's definitely a lot of work.
Yeah. On top of, like, having our own, like, careers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finding the time to do that is definitely a big undertaking for sure.
And our house was constantly a wreck because it was like we would finish a pop-up, we'd put everything back, and then in like 2-3 weeks we have to move everything out again because all the decor of our house is the pop-up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It kind of forcefully had to become our decor. Because it was like, all right, we set everything up for the pop-up. Pop-up looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, wait, so now we have to put this stuff somewhere.
Yeah, it's gone through a lot of evolutions. Like, after every pop-up, we find a better way to, like, organize our house. And now it actually looks really good.
Now it looks dope. Yeah, every single time we like, wait, that should go there. And then it's like, it works. So, like, part of our countertop is also, like, now part of, like, our extended kitchen.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, sick. And it all works out. And then, like, one is, like, a tabletop for us to, like, work off of.
There's a very, like, pop art style kind of.
Yeah. So our house is super, our apartment is super colorful and bright. But, I mean, after each pop-up, or after the first pop-up, I had to reassure her that, like, once we have a restaurant, these problems will not exist because they will stay in that one place.
Because, like, for me, it's like I was I have to film.
Oh, yeah, you have to film.
And so, like, constantly, like, our house was a mess, and I was like, I can't work like this. Like, it was very, very stressful for me.
But we got over it.
Yeah, now
and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
You have broken through.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, there's always a solution.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you can always figure out a solution. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, this is the part of our podcast where we kind of just dig a little deeper into just random questions and getting to know you on a weirder level. We don't ask proper questions.
Intimate.
So, random question number 1: are you guys morning people or evening people?
I've forcefully become a morning person because, like, my shifts at Cardam's are like 6:30 start.
Oh, damn. That's early.
Wow. And honestly, I come to a point where I don't mind it.
Wow.
Yeah. I, like, don't really click the snooze button too much anymore.
Yeah.
I show up to work, like, set everything up for the day, and then eat a donut, drink a coffee, and just, like,
good to go.
Nice.
It's like good vibes there.
People walk in, they're like a little bit groggy, and you're like, you need a coffee.
Let me get you a donut. Come on.
Do they
I had a coffee and it worked. Okay?
Do you think they like seeing someone super cheery like that when they're feeling like that? Or do they want to see someone that's equally as miserable?
I just think about myself. I don't know. No, I think people like to see it.
Yeah.
Not like too much, like not in their face. They just be like, man, too loud. I can't.
An octave lower.
Yeah. They just walk in and like, oh, it's that guy? Okay, I'll give him a coffee next time.
I think that I'm super, I don't know. I feel like I'm super productive at night, but I want to be a morning person. Like, I want so badly to, like, wake up at 6 a.m. and, like, do stuff, and then by the time it's 4, I'm like, my whole day is, like, done. Sweet. I don't know, I can do whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really either. It kind of just depends on, like, what I need to do that day and what time I woke up.
I feel like I'm both, actually. I don't really sleep much.
Because I do it based off of, like, how productive you are. And, like, I feel like I can... Is that mine?
Someone's phone.
Where's that coming from?
That might be mine.
Sorry. We're having a break.
Sorry. I'll just make it stop. Someone must be calling me.
You just wanted to show them your purse.
Oh no, it's my door.
Oh, it's the door. Okay. She got a delivery.
Oops. Okay, it's okay. Thought I could get it in time.
I guess you'll have to pick it up at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so you're like a both.
Yeah, I think I'm a both person. Because I can be productive, like, at any time of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more productive at night, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, dead in the morning, but I'm also, like, I wouldn't really necessarily work in the morning.
Yeah.
Someone's calling me.
What's up?
Pick it up. I don't want you to get that notice slip.
Hello? Oh, I'm not home right now. Do you mind just leaving it inside? Thank you.
Break. You're not editing that out.
No, I'm putting that in there.
It's so nice that he called twice. ice. They never
That's
do
good,
that.
yeah.
I hate
They
when they
usually just
leave
leave
slips.
a slip
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
And because of the snow, I'm like so stranded. I'm like, how am I gonna get anywhere?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Sick.
Yeah. I think I'm like a late morning person. I don't know, like a 9 to 2.
Yeah.
Like a 9 to 2. Not like a 6 a.m. really, but like a 9 o'clock person.
Yeah. I'm a 6 a.m.
She's a 6 a.m.
Nice.
person.
I feel like it's easier during
Feels
like the
interesting,
summer.
right?
When
Yeah,
it
definitely
gets
during the
brighter.
summer, yeah.
But now it's like you wake up at 6 a.m. It's like dark out. I'm like, what am I supposed to do right
Yeah.
now?
Like spring to
You
fall.
wait for the
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wait
yeah.
for the sun to wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, second random question. What are your favorite foods to eat when you're feeling down? Comfort food.
What do I crave? I really like ramen.
Ooh,
not
yes,
like
noodles.
the premium ramen. I'm talking like
The
like
instant
mama.
Oh my
instant
god, that's
noodle
like my life.
with an egg.
That is
I
my
like
life.
that. I love cookies. I love cake.
All good.
Honestly, all foods.
Honestly,
All
everything.
foods.
Just whatever you're in the mood for at
Ooh,
that
mac
time.
and cheese is good.
Ooh,
I was feeling down the
mac
other
and
day.
cheese. Oh, I
Mac
saw
and
your
cheese.
story.
Yeah,
But
that
like
was good.
box or restaurant?
No.
Homemade.
Homemade mac and cheese with actual pasta and the cheese, real cheese.
Oh,
and
now
all
I
that.
want to make some.
It was so easy. It was so easy. Yeah.
What do I crave? I mean,
Oh my god, beet gummy bears, obviously.
gummy bears.
Gummy
Yeah.
bears.
Hands
He
up.
makes me buy him candy all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. Whenever I get sad, I just like need gummy bears.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I
then
love
I'm like
gummy
the
bears too.
happiest child.
Yeah.
Boom away, man. Love.
Ooh,
Vietnamese
I love
food,
that
yeah.
too. The spicy
Yeah.
pho.
That one, yeah.
That's my
That one
go-to
always gets
too.
me, man.
Yeah.
And all the meat and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, there's
Noodles.
so much
There's
variation
just
in this
noodles and
one
soup.
bowl. Yeah. So it's like super lit. That one, like,
Yeah.
that one gets me. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
More like
Wings,
fine
pizza?
dining. Actually, I
Yeah.
really
Pizza's
like.
lit.
Whenever I feel sad, I like spending a lot of money
Yeah.
on food. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I love just like casual fine dining.
Yes.
It was probably working at Annalena that made me this way. Maybe I was just depressed when I was working there. Oh my god.
Really? Somebody get me a truffle mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
She's giving me a glass of water.
That's
Any
literally,
lobster.
yeah, that's
Any
literally
lobster.
what I'm like, you deserve two appetizers, a main, and a dessert and a drink.
And like
so
anything
bad.
with truffle.
Anything with truffle.
Yeah, truffle's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll splurge at the Vietnamese joints, you know? I'll
Yeah.
get I'll do spring rolls.
Yeah.
I'll do
Oh,
like
yeah.
an avocado smoothie maybe.
Yeah.
If it's early in the morning, I'll do the iced coffee.
Yeah, the
you
iced
know what I'm
coffee. That
saying?
stuff is strong.
All that stuff together, yeah.
Yeah.
Then your bill comes out to like a whopping $23.
It's a splurge.
You're like,
Yeah.
why did I do this?
You get that like, oh man, that was a lot of money, but
Yeah.
it was
worth
good.
it. Worth it.
Random question number 3. What would be an ideal weekend?
I'm waiting on you.
No, I want to know what yours is.
My ideal weekend?
Yeah, your ideal weekend.
Day off.
Dejan's day off.
Day off.
I have an ideal weekend with you every time.
I have a better answer than that.
We're cutting that
Oh man, ideal weekend. I mean, if it's summertime, like playing basketball outside, always love that. And then just like obviously eating some good food.
Yeah. Back to the food.
And then
always
with a bag of candy.
Yeah.
And then like watch something dope on Netflix or something. I think that's like a perfect. Oh, no, I lied. Perfect weekends to end the night with like friends over. Like I love having friends over, doing like a games
game
night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just like having a few drinks and like kicking it, making fun of like our homies. And like saying dumb shit together.
That's fun.
Yeah. Playing those games where like you all just make a fool out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite times, I would say.
I think my ideal weekend, it would have to be like Friday, either like some good news or I just posted like a big project, like something's done.
Yeah.
You know, so like the weekend I'm like, oh, you actually can chill.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, prefacing the weekend with that. I really like going to like influencer events where they have like hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres and
Bro,
free
we follow the guys. We're like, yo, he went in
it's
that
so
back
much fun.
end.
It's so much fun
coming out
going
with
to these
more.
events
Yeah.
because like we just follow the food and it's free liquor and it's amazing. Yeah, so
and it's lit because a lot of other people they just like to be like, no, I'm okay.
They won't eat the food, so then the waiters will come down.
And
they're like,
please take it. I'll be like, I got
you. So going to like one of those would be sick. Because I really just love hors d'oeuvres. Like you can't make that yourself, you know? Like so I love hors d'oeuvres. Let's see what else.
Make it. But anyways, continue.
Definitely like a games night or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I really like when I'm cooking and then he's also doing the dishes right behind me. That makes me feel like, wow, we live in like a home and we're both like,
we're a family.
Yeah. And then when X decides to sit on my lap and then we all watch a movie. Yeah, honestly.
Wow, that's a tearjerker.
Yeah, probably like a bath, and then he like willingly wants to give me a massage. That's everything I can ask
Ideal
for.
weekend.
That is ideal.
I feel like there's something you forgot.
That I
but
like
now
to do.
I can't remember.
Food,
Never
good
mind.
food.
No,
company.
there was one thing that was like in my head, and then I forgot it.
Well, if you remember it, you can bring it
You
up
can always
later.
come back to it.
Oh, for me, it's also shopping.
Ooh.
If I go to Value Village and find some crazy shit,
We
I'm
love Value
so
Village.
hype. I'm like,
Oh
yes.
my God.
I found some more rings
Yeah.
that look
Why
like
did you
cats
find
and
me?
shit. Yeah.
Valley Village and Rainbow Bagels.
Yes, oh my God.
Oh,
We have this
yeah, so
memory.
close.
Oh yeah. So last time we went thrifting, we went to get bagels, and now we're hooked. Like we literally
We're
think
so
about it every day.
Bagels are so good.
And this bagel, it's like a rainbow bagel.
Does
and
it
then,
taste like anything?
Well, it just tastes like, I don't know, like a bagel, like
Yeah.
a plain bagel, but get it with the strawberry cream
that
cheese.
somewhere
It's
close
amazing.
by?
It's at
Rosemary Rock Salt.
there's one on Main.
I love rosemary
Yes,
rock
there's
salt.
one on
Okay,
Main.
I always get their like breakfast sandwich.
There's Commercial Drive too.
Oh yeah, there's
They
so
have
many
like 5
of them.
locations or
Oh,
something.
that's
Yeah.
what I want right now, B.
Bagels, I can't ever get sick
Then a
of
bagel
them.
you shall get.
I would not be opposed to a rosemary rock salt opening
Boyfriend
up.
of the year.
to it. Yeah, well, if he brings me food, it never really happens, but when he brings me food, ideal weekend.
All you gotta do is text me.
You're supposed to read her mind.
Yeah, we need
Obviously.
surprise food.
The moment that I'm hungry, you should know I should leave the house now to go grab some
Yeah.
food.
I come home with food and you already made food, and then we're just like,
That's actually happened a lot of times.
what do we do now? Yeah, there's like times
You eat
where
both.
You eat both.
there's times where I'm like calling her, I'm like, all right, should I get her food? And she like doesn't pick up because she's cooking. But I'm like, I don't know why she's not picking up. And then I'm like, all right, I'll just get the food anyway.
Yeah.
And then I come back with food and she's like, I made food. And I'm like, set.
It's a feast.
I guess I'll put this in the fridge.
Too funny.
Yeah.
Next random question. What is your spirit animal? Each of you.
I used to ask people this.
Yeah.
Like, we'd go, you know, like your group of friends, and everyone's like, oh, what's my spirit animal? And everyone comes up with something cool and creative.
Yeah.
And then everyone always said panda. And I was like, that feels very racist.
What?
This feels very racist. And then I took an online quiz. It was like through this spirituality like website or something. And I got a panda.
Oh
I was like,
my
what the
God.
hell? So I guess I'm a panda.
You're just like yelling, you're like racist.
Yeah. I was like, well, how is this possible? But I guess everyone was onto something.
That's too
I would
funny.
say you're a platypus.
Yeah, he always says I'm a platypus.
Aww.
She's
I'm
a
just
little
thinking
creature
like
that is.
multi-swimming.
Duck.
She's
Multifaceted.
such a weird animal.
It is.
It's like only. Is it like only in Australia?
Yeah, I don't know. I had it.
Probably.
Well, I ate it in Europe one time. They eat it
No,
there.
what's wrong
A
with
platypus?
I guess, is it kind of duck-like, I would assume?
I don't remember. I was so young when I had it.
It
you?
looks
Are you
like a-
sure it was a
Looks
platypus?
like
sure.
a beaver duck.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it looks like a beaver duck.
It was a
What would you be?
platypus.
I have no idea. You have to tell me because I just don't know. I have no self-awareness.
I mean, I call you an egg sometimes, but that's
But that's not a
not an
animal.
animal. Yeah.
It's pre-animal.
That's just
What is the
Egg.
other?
Chicken.
What is the other
Chicken,
animal that I
snake.
call you a lot? I forget.
Couldn't tell you. I don't know why.
I don't really. You're not an animal, really.
You're
You're a man. dude.
You're a man.
Yeah.
Man is my spirit
Yeah. Man. Homo sapien.
Human.
Well, humans are animals, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's the answer is no answer. I guess. I don't know.
Fine.
I don't know what it is.
I can't know.
I
Yeah.
feel like there are other things that I've called you before, but I can't remember right now.
Okay, well,
she can't think.
We'll circle back.
The other is mermaid, but that's also not an
mermaid.
A mermaid. Not even okay.
Not a merman.
He's so lanky, so sometimes the way that he sits is so cute. He looks like a mermaid.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I guess maybe something really long. Giraffe.
Yeah, giraffe.
That's easy.
It's legwork.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. Moving on.
Next question is, what is the most impulsive thing that you have ever done?
Buy a fucking Sprite hat.
Sprite hat.
Have you seen this? Oh my
No, I haven't seen it. Is this recently?
This was like a couple months ago.
I just like really wanted to like. Sometimes I like go to a store.
Yeah.
Like Value Village specifically, and I'm just like, I want to find something dope, and then like usually when I'm alone, I just like. I don't really like.
He doesn't find anything.
Maybe I don't find anything.
Nothing.
I find nothing, but like I don't want to leave with nothing, so I start buying shit that I'm like, I could probably make this work. Like this could bang. I literally bought a fucking hat that was just like.
What is it, like a cap?
It's just
it's
a
like
cap,
a baseball hat, but it's hard because it's made of like Sprite cans.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I thought
so
that
bad.
shit would bang, and
No,
then I
it's
realized
so
like,
bad.
no, this is whack.
Oh my
So
god!
Sounds kind of cool in theory.
No.
Like someone hot glued cut up.
It was like no. It was like sewn. It was like
somehow.
tied with like a type of twine or something.
What the hell?
If I was Valley Village and I received that, I would just chuck it.
It was so bad, and he was like, "Yo," like, and he came to me as not a joke.
Yeah.
I was like,
look at me.
yeah, and I was like,
yo. Like,
what is happening? Yeah, it was so bad. I did not let him live it down. He like went to work right after, and I like brought it in, wearing it, and I was like, "Yo, Dejan just bought me this hat."
Oh my god!
I bought you a bracelet.
Oh, he
That
bought
was
me a
whack
lot.
as
He
hell,
bought
too.
the worst stuff during that haul because he just wanted to buy stuff.
Well,
It was like this big
bracelet.
bracelet that was like. It was like this rectangle piece. It was like silver, gold,
Oh,
and it was like a leather buckle. It buckles, okay, and it
was
says
lit, man.
Missy 60.
It was that brand.
It was like
I was
this
like,
big. It was so bad.
I
It was
made
so
a
bad.
mistake, man.
And he was like so appalled that I didn't.
I thought
like
it could bang. You know when something is like so ugly that it's like kind of like, oh shit.
That it works a little bit.
I get
oh,
it, but you
shit.
were trying to expand your style, and it was just a fail.
I just thought it was just expression.
Yeah.
Expression.
Right.
It's the thought that counts.
What's
I
the
guess.
most impulsive thing you did?
Oh.
I would say booking a location for Saturday mornings. Just be like, I did it. Now
That
we have
was
to
not
plan
most-
everything. No, I'm just kidding.
That was well. A lot of my impulse decisions are things that I bought. So when I was in college, I was working at the restaurant, and I was like, this is the first time that I was like making like quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, like I should treat myself. And then I was dating this guy at the time who was like, yes, definitely spend a lot of money to treat yourself. So I went to Nordstrom,
Okay.
and then I really wanted black knee-high boots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went and like tried on a couple, and then this guy was like trying to sell it to me. And
Yeah.
he was like, you know, like is it Kate Middleton, the princess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kate Middleton wore these like last month, and I was like, oh my god, sold. So I bought these boots for $600.
Holy shit.
And then I was like,
Stuart?
No, I forget what they were. They weren't like a big, well-known brand. I think it was like an English brand. So like, that's why Kate Middleton had like worn it. But they were quality, like they fit really, really well.
Yeah, of
but they were
course.
also suede. So I was like, how am I gonna wear this when it rains? So I'm like feeling so good about myself. I'm like, yeah, treat yourself. I like get on the bus. And I'm just like, what did you do? Oh my god. So then I was like, I'm not gonna like be embarrassing and just go back right now to return it. So I like held on to it, showed my friends, and then they made fun of me, and then I returned it in like a week.
Yeah. Okay, that's good that you returned it.
Yeah, it was.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I guess it's both of us is shopping related.
Oh, actually, I booked a trip to Japan like 15 minutes after I decided I wanted to go. I was like, yeah.
That's a
pretty
good impulsive decision sometimes.
Yeah.
A good impulsive decision was DMing Nina.
Oh.
Me.
It was not
Yeah.
impulsive. Yeah.
No, okay, I flipped the coin. And then the coin chose. So it was more like fate.
He has a lot of these lines, guys.
Oh my
I love it. Keep them coming.
Oh my days.
Well, our next random question has to do with fashion and like what are you guys into lately for fashion and clothing? Like what are you drawn to?
Like
a style, a look, a piece.
I've been really into like anything that's that looks like a period piece, like very vintage, not like 90s, but like further kind of like 50s to like 70s, like I really love just like the era of like disco and like really groovy like patterns and stuff like that. Not that it's very easy to find, but I really, really like that. And also just like button details. I find that I'm into like a lot of like classic silhouettes, and this is just stuff that I like see on the internet, and I'm like, ooh, yes, I want that. But like I haven't been able to like thrift any of it recently or anything like that. So it's been like kind of a struggle. Yeah.
For me, it varies like on a few, like on the moods and stuff, but for the most part, like really into like things that look like DIY, like distressed, or like kind of just like patchwork. I like patchwork stuff too, like where it just like seems like it's more things together. I made like my first DIY and I was like so happy. It was like a pair of Levi's jeans that I didn't really wear too much, so I like took off the back pockets and like put them on the side, or like, but they were kind of like off too, and then like had some like things hanging, cut the bottoms off to like make it look a little more frayed. And then it's cool because like when you remove the pocket, like the wash is darker blue there. Because like it's like covered by the pocket, right? So like it's like still has the shape of the pocket, but then like they're somewhere else. So I was like so happy when I made those. I'm like, I love these. These are lit. And then like just like different patchworks and stuff. And then really love like things that zip up, and then layering it with like a like collared jacket or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's like usually my favorite look. This is like my go-to is like zip up and then like how I had the jacket. Where it has like a little bit of a collar. Love that look. Because then it like mixes like sport too with like.
I love that leisure. We're so into that.
We're all about that life. Awesome.
And jewels. I just like keep trying to find like.
Rings.
Whenever we go anywhere, he like beelines to the
jewelry case. I'm like, I want all of it. Like that could work.
I've been like, recently like I'm not as into like shopping. I think I'm just like I need to save money. And I also like know that I need to do like a massive spring cleaning, so I'm like I don't want to add anything to my closet. So like he's been like, let's go shopping, and I'm like, no.
Stop.
Because I know
like
once
never
I
know
get
what I can
there,
find,
but it's like I know once I get there, like usually like he wants to go, and then he finds nothing, but then I end up buying like $300 worth of something, and I'm like, why? Why did I come here? Like I didn't need any of this.
Shopping's dangerous.
I go straight. I go first.
Like at Winners.
We went to Winners. It was for like $200.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
We went to Winners last. We found some crazy things, but like there was nothing in the men's section,
but
man.
like you want.
So I normally go straight to the jewelry section, and then I go to like glassware, because like I want to like find like more vintage cups. Whenever I go thrifting, so that's my go-to things.
Shopping and food.
No, that's pretty much our lives.
Our lives.
So our final random question: what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and you had super hearing powers?
Super hearing?
You can hear like
everything.
things from a mile away.
What would you do?
Ears off.
I feel like
earplugs.
Is it like you hear everything all at the same time, or I'm like I want to listen to what Jacqueline's doing right now?
I don't know.
Super selective.
Okay, see that's better because I'm like if I hear everything, I'm like I probably would go insane.
I would probably kill myself.
Selective hearing powers.
Would you listen to somebody talking shit, or would you listen to someone talking positive?
I don't even know. I wouldn't want it.
But you wouldn't know if they're talking shit, right? Like until you listen.
But it would just make you so like
sad.
Yeah, like it would make you so like
if they were talking shit
of like everything, you know.
But what if they're like, I love that person. That person is amazing.
But like, why do I need to know?
And then you're like, oh shit, that's
you
so
walk
nice.
by them,
you're
like,
I didn't even know they thought of me like that. No, or like, man, honestly, if we had like super hearing, we would go crazy because like our neighbors are loud as they are.
No, I
so
hate that.
if we can hear them even more, that would just be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a scenario in which I'm like, I want to know what they're saying in that conversation. I don't know.
It's never Desperate Housewives, so like there's never a mystery of a murder.
No.
That's true, yeah.
So it's never really that fun. I don't know. What would you do?
I don't know.
Would you be happy? Would you want it?
No, I wouldn't want it. I
You
think
don't
ignorance is bliss. You can take it back.
No, I don't want it.
Thank you for your kind offer.
Cancel
this, please.
Cancel.
Alrighty, so this is the last part of the podcast where we ask you guys this or that questions, and then you just have to pick one super fast.
Okay.
So you both answer at the same time.
Okay.
Lightning round.
Lightning
both
round.
at the same time, okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Fruit Loops or Corn Flakes?
Fruit Loops.
Oh, Fruit Loops, yeah, sorry. Why it took me so long? I'll be better.
Faster, V.
Faster!
You're failing at this.
French or Spanish?
French.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Spilling coffee on your laptop or throwing up on your date?
Throwing up on
Throwing
my
up
date.
on my date. I should have messed my laptop up. Damn.
Food truck or diner?
Diner.
Food truck.
Diner.
Country music or jazz?
Jazz.
Ooh. Spiders or snakes?
Snakes.
I don't like either.
Hands down.
Carpet or hardwood floors?
Hardwood floor.
Oh, sorry, yeah, hardwood. For sure, yeah. I was still thinking about snakes. I was like, honestly, like, if a snake were to come out, like, if a spider were to come at me, I'd be like, dude, I don't want to be near it. If a snake were to come out, I'd be like, damn, that's a snake. Be like, I'm scared of it, but I'm
like Liam Neeson. Right.
yeah, my friend. But I'd be more astounded with the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And then it would kill
Spiders
you.
are like, no offense to spiders out there. I'm sorry if you have some spiders that are watching, but y'all are ugly.
Yeah.
They are ugly.
Don't like looking at you in your 8
can't.
eyes,
Yeah,
man.
no.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't
Gross.
do it.
Do they all blink in the same time?
No, I cannot.
I think they have to because it would be kind of weird if they went
I
All
cannot.
all 8 of them at random
No.
times.
They can only see
No.
parts
Yeah.
at a time.
Oh,
Honestly, they
gross.
probably don't have eyelids.
No.
Yeah. Actually, they
Oh,
do.
B, stop.
Okay, moving on. 3 more questions. Neutral colors or bold?
Bold.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Friday evening rice or Saturday morning cereal?
Friday evening.
Well, that's all, everybody.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much
Yeah,
for
thank
having
you so
us.
much for coming on. And where can everyone find you online? Tell us.
At Saturday mornings
Yes.
with an S, cereal.
Yeah. If you don't plural it, it's some random.
It's
dude.
there's a lot of other Instagrams. You probably could have chosen something that would have less other Instagrams out there. But yeah, Saturday mornings, cereal.
Cool,
Your
cool.
girl Neens.
Dejan's day off, but my name is spelled weird. It's Dejan.
Day off.
Just day off.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll put it all in the description and everything in the links.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's
We're
down
just
there.
like-
Down there. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening, Glow Babes. Check out woglow.com. The link is below to grab your freebie. 25 ways on how to get your shit together like a baller.
Give us our 5 golden stars on iTunes and we'll be your best friends, I swear. And please share this episode with your babes that need some glow and will benefit from this. Thank you.